Hello everyone, this is Mina, and today is the last day of the Mindfulness Art project. I feel a little sad that I'm going to miss this, but I'm also very excited for your journey. How do you feel compared to day one? Do you notice any change? How have you been living your life? Do you call those little moments when you feel your body tensed up? Did you get to practice any of the things that we have talked about to implement into your daily life? Like noticing when you're breathing, what your breathing patterns are during different situations in life, and when your body tensed up, you're holding pens really tight, maybe at work, maybe signing a check, and using those techniques that we learn to relax more into your body, to let the emotion out to your creativity. I really hope so, and I am just beyond grateful for you investing in your time and your energy and everything to make this happen for you. And I truly hope that you have got anything that's really useful for you for your journey ahead, and had a lot of fun doodling with me every day. And I am just beyond grateful for this journey. But let's get started for today. Breathing in all the goodness, sweetness, creativity, ideas. Let it allow into you, your life, and your body. And breathing out all the things, cluttering thoughts, unwanted stress, heavy emotions, toxins, anything out. And now breathing in the magic, the happiness, and everything in, and feel that oxygen charging your body, and out, clean out the stagnant heaviness, like taking out the trash. Now in again. Now hold it there just a little bit, savor it, and let it out. And let's rotate your shoulders from front to back as much as you can in that small movement. Make it powerful. And the other way around. And rotate your neck as if it's just a ball rolling around. Notice where it feels tense and tight, and send some of your love towards it. And if you need extra boost, give yourself a little massage on those tender spots. And say, thank you, my body, thank you. Notice how you feel when you just showing some gratitude toward your body. So often we take our body for granted. We don't think about how much it does for us. And just give a little bit of this gentle, loving massage, and maybe give yourself a hug and say thank you. Thank you for carrying me, taking me to places that I want to go. And then rotate your wrists, and let's get started. Today we are going to do the little chirp, little journey, right? Where would you go after the pandemic is over? Where would you go even if you're watching this video when 2020 is long in the past? I hope so. I hope it will get back to the normal soon. So where would you go? Let's start. We have to pack our stuff, right? And we have talked about suitcases with our 3D dimensional shapes that we talk about. It's rectangles, but it's on an angle. Remember we used this box to explain before? So our suitcase is pretty much like this kind of shape, the old style kind anyway, which I love. And then maybe there's the handle on the top. Now imagine it's width, and then remember the lines, always a line on the same sides. Just how our vision works. And then maybe there's those strips. And this I will use lighter strokes. These are on top. Maybe add some of those corner pieces. Fancy looking old suitcases. Just tiny triangles on each corner to protect your suitcases. What do you take on your suitcases when you go for a trip? Do you know in life we carry our suitcases all the time, our emotional suitcases. So what's in yours? It is always good to let it out, right? Now if we are doing the regular carry-on that we have nowadays, which is just wider, it's the same concept, that it's just wider, right? You have the different sides, the front side, and then this other side, whichever shape it is. And there's the handles that goes out, and the lines will always match because they're on the same side. Wheels are just simple circles that you can doodle. And maybe this is the hard shell kind, so it has. You can go back in with a harder, more defined line to smooth out your suitcase. Just like in our life, we can always better define where it is that we're trying to go. What is it that we actually are looking for? There's nothing wrong, and it's actually always better to recheck. Just like I recheck my passports and my plane tickets a million times when I go somewhere, just in case if I want to miss it accidentally. Right? If there's some stickers, and just shade it in. And what else would you do? Where would you go? I used to, we can start with the easiest one, which is the one we already done multiple times with this pyramid shape. It's a triangle on each side, so it goes this way is a triangle, this way is another triangle, and just kind of shade it in. There you go. You can put in your journal, we are going to see the pyramid. It's really fun, and I actually love to do in my journey something somewhere that I like to do my packing list this way actually. So I like to put down my clothes, what I'm gonna bring. So it's kind of like rectangles, and then a bigger one, and a little U on the top. There's your shirt, and there is your belt for bands. Just a little upside down V for pants. If you're packing for swimsuits, right, you can start with the line. Now remember, it's those lines, and then infinity symbols for bikini. Any shape, any pattern that you like. And then maybe there is a sun hat somewhere you're taking, which we already did in the witch drawing, but now it's just the top is more like a circle. You can't just actually go with a circle, so it is oval with a circle, and then you just kind of edit in. Shade it in for your hat. Now when you do shoes, maybe it's sandals, it's too little oval shape, and then it's kind of like an upside down Y with flip flop. So that's it. It's pretty easy, right? Now high heels will be a little bit harder. It's just, but not really. Once I break it down, it's just like a oval shape, and then I go over again. And now I think about the bottom is kind of flat and goes up and out. You can do that. Depends your style that you're bringing, or it could be, let me think, just a flat, ballet flat. I know a lot of people love traveling with those. Very sneakers. It's pretty much having a bow on top, right? Go, there's your packing list. Some important stuff there. And where else would you go? So I used to live in Japan, as I was saying, and one of the famous symbols for that is the Torii Gate, which is kind of like an A, but just at the bottom. And then on the top is this kind of roof line. It's almost like a sideways C. Pointier. And with a line, and then there's usually a little sign over here, and then another very thin rectangle all the way out here. Now you can just kind of shade it in. I like to make this bottom a little bit rounded to show that column. And this Torii Gate is usually red, dark red color. So it's very good if you just paint it, color in, shade it in, and always let out any stagnant emotion when you're shading. Because why waste that energy, right? We have to shade it in anyway, but that's be conscious and just get out your emotional garbage and put it in here. Still making something beautiful while we create, right? And another symbol that's very famous in Japan or over here is the mountain. So it's as if we're going to do a triangle, but the top is zigzag. In another line, this is the very famous mountain symbol. You can extend your horizontal and shading the bottom. Like that. And what else is very famous around the world that you might want to go visit? We are so fortunate that to live in a time where we have all this transportation to help us to go somewhere, isn't it? even though now it might be a little uneasy, but we are better than 100 years ago. So here we have a square and then a circle, and then just a rectangle all the way to the lower, and a few smaller ones sideways to the top, and with a triangle. And this, I believe, is like a big bang and a clock tower somewhere. They all kind of look very similar to me. And there you go for a tower there. And for the famous Eiffel Tower, I would go for like a letter A, just a letter A in here, with the side, an extra horizontal line, and then maybe over here. And now we imagine it as if it's more three-dimensional by adding a little bit of width at the end. Open it up towards the bottom, closer to us, always look bigger, right? Show a little bit of side view, and then a little tip on the top. Now it's really just a whole bunch of crisscross, X, 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 X. Lots of X. And just like so, you have a simplified version, the concept and doodle of an Eiffel Tower. Just like that. When you doodle for this kind of stuff, it's really good to just get your imagination going and imagine where you would go somewhere next. Put it on your wish list, doodle it. If you doodle it all the time, your brain will figure out a way to take you there. That's the magic of life. And there's something I really want to do though, and it is to go on a hot air balloon. How about you? And that's really quite simple as well. It's really just like so we're going to do a circle, but we extend it down more, sort of like the head shape did yesterday, and then extend it with some lines, and then a little box, and just like that. Now we can follow those curves and add some designs that you might have in your mind. What else are you so grateful for? When you can travel somewhere next, where would you go next? I just love traveling. And even when we cannot go at any moment, we can doodle and take our own mind there. And dreaming of this next place that we will go. We have to dream as big as we can. There's nothing we cannot do in art. Always remember that. Whenever you feel things are not going your way, you can doodle your way out. You can go as crazy, as wild as you want. And there's no one to stop you because you are the creator of your life. And in reality, you are outside of art as well. But that's why I love using art and creative expression as the way to show it. If on day one you didn't think you could do all the things we have done, look at you that you have done it. And if you already had previous knowledge of how to do more creative exercises, I hope you have gained something new from all of these videos. Your life is your creation in the making every single day, with every thought that you have put in your head. And use this fun exercise to get your imagination going, like when we were kids again. Because there is nothing you cannot do. We all just need this reminder. And it took me very long time, decades, to find it again. And that's why I'm so passionate to share with you today. And I'm just so grateful for this journey with you. And I hope I'll see you commenting, and I cannot wait to see all your creations. Hope to see you one day in person, and all the best for you, all the best. Love you guys. Goodbye.